edition of Monday Night Raw live in Hartford, Connecticut with the two-time world champion, the iconic Goldberg. The man who was the first undisputed, undefeated world champion in history. A man who started his career with 173 consecutive victories. Okay. Brock Lesnar. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and my client is not appreciative of you chanting the name Goldberg. I will tell you on the record, ladies and gentlemen, you're pissing me off. Now, sir, I have all the respect in the world for you and for your abilities, and I'm sure that you know that I am not a physical threat to you, which is why I am somewhat comfortable of honoring my client's instructions of actually stepping into this ring with you, because surely, Mr. Goldberg, before I was so rudely interrupted, surely, Mr. Goldberg, you don't think I came here tonight without significant backup, do you? So, if I may, I'm probably, what am I doing out here? I'm probably going to make you very happy right now, sir. I'm probably going to make all of you happy right now. I'm probably going to make your family happy right now, because my client is not just a beast. My client is an impatient beast. Now you, sir, are 1-0 against my client. Quite a streak you got going on there, Mr. Goldberg. My client conquers streaks. Just ask The Undertaker. Which is why my client has decided not to wait until Sunday, November 20th. Which is why my client has decided he's not gonna wait until Survivor Series. Because my client wants to face you face to face right here. So ladies and gentlemen, and you too, Bill Goldberg, I, Paul Heyman, give to you the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar! Gotcha! 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 I got each and every one of you! I got every one of you at home! And look at the look of disappointment on the face of your son. Oh, I wanted to see my dad fight Brock Lesnar. And it doesn't compare to the look of disappointment on your son's face at Survivor Series when you are beaten, victimized, and conquered by Brock. I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate. I'm just Brock Lesnar's advocate.
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
The Bulgarian brute, Rusev. Why is Rusev out here?
Now who do you think you are? I know his name. I know you call yourself Goldberg, and you think you're some kind of a superhero. But Goldberg, I don't think you have it anymore. You're out here crying about children. You are no superhero because there's no such thing as superheroes. Now, you haven't been in this ring in a very long time. And I used to watch you back in the day throw some people around in WCW. And you were great. You had these two great moves. You had the jackhammer, and you had that spear. Now, two moves that require a lot of strength and explosiveness. And by looking at you, I don't think you have that either. And then, Goldberg, do you have the heart? Do you have the heart to keep fighting when you're beat down to the ground, when your body hurts? Do you have the heart to get up and keep fighting? I don't think you have that either. And it's very easy to come out here and talk trash about people who are not here. And no, people, Brock Lesnar is not here. But you know what Rusev is? And I am the super athlete. And by standing in front of you, I see you shaking. I see you shaking because you're scared. And that fear makes you weak. And you know what Rusev does to weak people? Rusev crush.
Oh, and Rusev with a right to Goldberg. Oh, and Goldberg with knees to Rusev. Rusev trying to take Goldberg down. Uh-oh. No. Jackhammer.
So much for Goldberg's fear.
Oh, no. A spear to Heyman. Goldberg marking his territory.
If there's any doubt in Rusev's or anybody else's mind if Goldberg still had it, I think a lot of questions were just answered.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar has got to be watching this. Watching what went down here tonight in Raw. Goldberg provoked by the Bulgarian Brute, delivers the jackhammer. But he wasn't done there.
It's been 12 years since we've seen a spear inside a ring like WWE. Boom! Right through the advocate, almost cut Heyman in half. I've got to imagine witnessing that didn't make Brock Lesnar any happier than he was.
And as Goldberg just proved here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw, fantasy warfare just got real because in 3 weeks at the 30th annual Survivor Series sold out in Toronto, Brock and Goldberg go head-to-head.
That was a message sent loud and clear to the Beast Incarnate. Believe me, courtesy of Goldberg.
And you're not going to want to miss Survivor Series, just like you didn't want to miss what went down last night at Hell in a Cell, only on the WWE Network in Boston. It was the Universal Championship in a Hell in a Cell match. Kevin Owens defending against Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has been incredibly driven, threatening to burn this place to the ground if he didn't topple Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens brought the fight to the Architect.
And Kevin Owens, legal in a Hell in a Cell match, would use a fire extinguisher. But was this an accident when he blasted the referee? That would force referee to be brought out of the cell, opening the door, and that open door created an opening for Owens' best friend, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Chris Jericho conveniently able to slide in, interject himself inside the cell, and essentially make it a 2-on-1 advantage.
But we thought Seth Rollins was going to win right here.
An absolutely
frog splash.
breathtaking frog splash from Seth Rollins. The referee was about to count 3, but there's best friend Jericho.
And then Jericho and Kevin Owens would turn this into a 2-on-1 matchup. The powerbomb through the steel chair by Kevin Owens would allow Owens to retain the title, but Jericho wasn't done.
You don't have to agree with how it went down, but it was within the rules. Jericho and Owens finishing things off with a code breaker from Jericho to the defeated Seth Rollins. What a way to end the match.
The Hell in a Cell match. We're celebrating Halloween on Monday Night Raw, as are the members of the WWE Universe. Is that John Cena and Nikki Bella?
Wow, that's pretty good. I pulled it off pretty well.
Oh no, it's Enzo Amore. Somebody get that kid help. His future is in danger.
Oh, about hug life action. We got looks like a grandmother there and a granddaughter. Little Bailey action.
There we go. Best friends in the making. KO and Jericho. He even has a list of Jericho. Those two kids are going to be all right.
You think Byron's outfit would be on the list of Jericho?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that for a little. Actually, I don't, as much as it pains me to acknowledge the fact that one of my broadcast colleagues is dressed like an adult baby.
Well, you know, the ringside here is dressed up in a Halloween fair as we get set for this trick or street fight.
Ooh, can you guys feel it? Can you feel the spookiness? I'm getting nervous.
What about you, Cole? You don't seem like you're dressed up.
I'm dressed up.
As what?
I'm the chairman.
I knew that.
The following contest is a trick or street fight scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Carl Anderson, weighing 290 pounds, Luke Gallows.
Al Anderson and Gallows grew up smashing pumpkins. They got no interest in fun or games or Halloween or candy, Byron.
Yeah, Gallows and Anderson coming off a pretty successful evening last night at Hell in a Cell. Kind of taking the fun out of this division and doing so, defeating Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Hey, is that I thought our director's supposed to be in the truck. What's he doing at ringside? So again, this is a trick or street fight. Everything's legal.
Yeah. Hey, look at that outfit.
Little Toy Story.
I wish somebody poisoned the water hole.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stunt, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room, how you doing?
I like that hat on Big Cass.
You would.
Back up. Last night at Hell in a Cell, Andy and the Big Gal hit me with the magic killer. Well, hocus pocus, boys, we're back. And that is because Big Cass has got my back like chiropractic. He knows. Cass, you got a friend in me. But tonight, in this Halloween trick-or-street fight, Big Gal and Andy, we ain't handing out candy. But if we were handing out candy, he'd probably give you 2 little sons of witches, a couple lollipops, because you both suck, hey, don't? No candy for you, no candy. All you're getting is beatdowns, because we are handing out beatdowns. And tonight, Big Gal, I am going to give you a beatdown to infinity and beyond. Big Cass, it's your turn to talk. Hold on, let me pull you straight.
There's a snake in my boot.
That's not what I'm talking about. You had something else you wanted to say.
Gallows, I want to see if you've got the malted milk balls and those leather bell bottoms of yours to go toe to toe with Zoe.
How you doing, baby? How you doing?
Unless all that you have down there is a little candy corn. Tonight, Enzo will prove that there's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
Well, Enzo and Cass have done the impossible. They've just turned an entire generation of children against Disney Pixar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event, Anderson and Gallows defeated Enzo and Cass in a tag team matchup. This is one-on-one tonight. Oh. Gallows versus Enzo. Trick or street fight, anything goes.
Anything goes is right up the alley of Gallows here.
Yeah, this could be a very dangerous match.
Could be a very short match.
For Enzo Amore.
Watch the pumpkin.
And here comes Enzo. Baseball slide takes Gallows down. Oh, no, not the skeleton.
Skeleton in half.
Bobbing for apples.
I used to love doing that as a kid.
I'm sure.
Saxton, you're the kind of guy that hands out apples at Halloween and nobody goes to your house.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Enzo is taking over in this
Break a leg, pal.
trick or street fight.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling now?
Yes, that's Byron Saxton celebrating Halloween. It's Monday Night Raw live in Hartford, and this is a trick or street fight. Luke Gallows one-on-one with Enzo Amore. Anything goes in this matchup.
A lot of it has gone in the favor of Gallows until now. Oh!
Enzo dressed up as Buzz Lightyear, Gallows in his normal ring attire.
Gallows and Anderson want to brag about just beating people up and getting paid.
I can watch people beat up Enzo Amore every day.
Oh, no, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
The pumpkin in you.
Good. Hey, it can't be any worse than drinking water from New Jersey.
How they going to make pumpkin pie now?
Oh. Saxton, I don't even know how your mind operates.
And Gallows is just destroying Enzo Amore here. And now the Halloween decorated kendo stick.
Look, Enzo's got pumpkin crud all over him. Saxton, why don't you go loan him your onesie?
I'm wearing it.
Good, then you have a reason to go back to the locker room.
Oh, wow, what a clothesline.
So much for the festive spirit.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. This match right up Gallows alley. No rules, anything goes.
Oh, boy. It's a candy corn kendo stick.
And across the picket fence. Again.
Such a nasty, unforgiving attitude that Gallows has.
Well, remember what Gallows and Anderson, Byron, said about ending the fun and games in the tag team division.
The way Gallows is swinging that kendo stick, the Cubs ought to think about calling him up for the next game.
Oh, boy. And Enzo ducks out of harm's way. Already disaster there. And Cass trying to... right here into this. And speaking of baseball...
Flying pumpkins.
Yeah, Chapman-like fastballs from Enzo Amore.
Hey, whatever you got to do, right?
Oh, no!
It's going!
Oh, my
going!
God!
Gone!
That wasn't good.
That was great.
Gallows just went yard on Enzo. And Enzo to the knees, and down goes Gallows. Oh, face first.
Good cast.
Oh, there's your pumpkin pie, Byron. Uh-oh, Anderson. Oh, no!
It was good on him.
Cass with a big bounce to the table. Goes Anderson. He just crushed the rat. And there's Enzo with a low pumpkin blow.
Oh, we said anything goes.
Oh, no, no, no. It's the Headless Horseman.
His head's too big.
And here comes Ichabod Crane.
DDG.
Enzo Amore into the cover and wins the triple street fight.
Here's your winner, Enzo Amore.
How about that? A little retribution on Halloween.
Retribution. Enzo used 35 pumpkins and Lon Chaney Jr. as his backup there. I'm sorry, Boris Karloff. Good Lord.
At least Carl Anderson got a free pie out of the deal.
Where's Michael Landon when you need him?
I don't want to watch this again.
Boom! Pumpkin pie to the face of Anderson, and now...
Yeah, that wasn't bad enough.
Big Cass sends Anderson through the table.
And then how about a little DDG action?
Enzo with a big win here tonight over Luke Gallows on Halloween Raw. Batter up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're being told that Paul Heyman was just loaded into that ambulance and he is going to be taken to a local medical facility here in Hartford as a result of the spear he suffered at the hands of Goldberg earlier on tonight. WWE.com is following the story.
Well, there is the new Cruiserweight champion, the Brian Kendrick. He's going to defend his title against TJ Perkins in a rematch from last night. Coming up next.
The new champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing 175 pounds, TJ Perkins.
And WWE Survivor Series is presented by Hulu. Go to Hulu.com or download the app to start your free trial today.
And by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures. Available now only at
Walmart. TJ Perkins, the former Cruiserweight champion after what happened last night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Brian Kendrick, the challenger last night, going for his move, sliced bread number 2, but he came down hard on his knee, and Byron, we believed he was hurt.
Oh, not only us, but TJ Perkins. I mean, you know, Brian Kendrick, we know crazy things can happen in the midst of a match, and understandably so, TJ Perkins checking on his friend Brian Kendrick.
And this would cost TJ, Corey.
In a big way, a headbutt out of nowhere from Brian Kendrick. Takes down the Cruiserweight champion. Kendrick locks in the captain's hook, and TJ Perkins had no choice but to submit and relinquish his Cruiserweight championship.
Brian Kendrick, the new Cruiserweight champion. TJ Perkins got emotional, had a moment as he was concerned about the health of his friend, and it cost him last night.
His opponent, from Venice, California, weighing 170 pounds, is the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Brian Kendrick.
Last night at Hell in a Cell, I reminded you all of that age-old chestnut, a tale as old as time, that nice people, nice guys like all of you, and especially you, TJ Perkins, you're always gonna finish last. Now, it wouldn't be very nice of me to call all of you suckers, but you couldn't honestly believe, not for one hot second, that I needed you to let me win, because TJ Perkins, I don't need anybody to let me win. TJ, that's psychology. Mind games. I knew I could play on your sympathies, and sympathetic people, they're weak-minded people. So all I had to do was tug on your heartstrings, TJ. Drum up some emotion to remind you of how long we've been friends. And remind you of all the favors I did for you, and sooner or later, TJ, sure enough, you would crack, and sure enough, you did. And when I feigned that injury at Hell in a Cell, that was just the opening I needed. And TJ, here we stand. So look at you. Tonight, you get your rematch, and I can tell that look in your eyes, you're all fired up, and you're determined, huh? Well, I hope you have a plan on how you're gonna win this title back. Because, friend of mine, you better believe I have a plan on how I'm going to keep it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about hashtag Cruiserweight Championship. Brian Kendrick defending his newly won title here 24 hours later against TJ Perkins. And what does Brian Kendrick have to do, Corey, to make sure that his reign isn't only 24 hours long?
That's a great question, but I'm sure Brian Kendrick is completely confident that he has the answer. Calls himself the man with a plan for a reason. As you just heard, Brian Kendrick solved TJ Perkins last night. He's going to do it again.
Cruiserweight tradition to shake hands before the matchup. You can't blame TJ Perkins for not wanting to do that. Right on the attack after Brian Kendrick. And Perkins looking to put Kendrick away. That could be enough to win his title back right here tonight. Kick out at 2.
Well, it's going to be a real good example to see how Perkins responds to adversity.
And Brian Kendrick trying to weather the storm. Cruiserweight Championship continues. Back live on Monday Night Raw, the new Cruiserweight champion Brian Kendrick defending against the former champion TJ Perkins in a rematch from last night's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. And Perkins with a drop kick to Kendrick.
You think about the path that Perkins has taken over an 18-year period. He always strived himself on being that noble competitor.
Oh my
not taking
God.
any shortcuts.
Byron, stop it. Every week it's, oh, what a long, hard road he had, like nobody else has ever sacrificed to make a dream come
All
true.
I'm saying is he was thrown up by getting backstabbed by Kendrick.
And TJ Perkins looking to put Kendrick away, plants him face first, and TJP feeling it now.
Maybe TJP should spend a little less time in front of the Xbox and a little more time getting reality checks for how the real world operates.
And
Reality check for Kendrick.
Yeah, trying to stay in this. TJP top rope, drop kick, back of the neck. And TJ Perkins looking to put Brian Kendrick away. Oh! Knees to the gut. Could that be it for Perkins? Hooks the leg. Kendrick down, and Kendrick gets
he held on, he held on.
And now trying to make it to the bottom rope as Perkins goes for the knee bar. Submission maneuver, but Kendrick wisely grabs the bottom rope to force the break.
And what would this do to the mental state of Brian Kendrick to lose the Cruiserweight Championship 24 hours after he won it?
He would lose it.
Oh, Brian Kendrick lost it long ago. I mean, the guy's what's deeper than the deep end? That's where he's going.
That's a good point. Where they call him the Wizard of Odd. And TJP, top rope, looking to fly and bring back the Cruiserweight Championship, but Brian Kendrick did not allow it to happen there. The wily veteran, Brian Kendrick. New lease on life, second chance in WWE, and a desperate man used desperate measures to win the championship last night.
And the desperation paid off in a big, big way.
And look at Perkins, Kendrick trying to make his way back to his feet. And Perkins, oh my God, sends Kendrick over the top rope. And Kendrick hit hard.
Yeah, but so did Perkins. You can see Perkins' head banged off the side of the apron. You can see a favor in the neck. Unbelievable display of athleticism. Yeah. Take another look.
Off the top rope. That's what the Cruiserweights are all about, this high-risk maneuver. Look at Kendrick. Oh my God. TJP fell right on his neck, and the official now, as TJP tries to make it back in the ring, and he does. And so does Kendrick, beat the count. Well, wait a minute.
No.
So he didn't get fully back in the ring. He didn't beat the count. The official's going to count out the champion.
Here is your winner by countout, T.J. Perkins.
Brian Kendrick, he could have made his way back into the ring, I believe, but he chose not to, and he retains the championship via countout. Because remember, TJP had to pin or submit the champ to win the title.
The Brian Kendrick is the man with a plan, and what he just did was nothing short of brilliant.
Wait, Perkins is not going to take it. TJ Perkins has had enough with Brian Kendrick and his antics. And now the knee bar outside the ring on the champion, trying to get it locked in. Brian Kendrick.
Someone's got to stop this. TJ Perkins can damage Brian Kendrick's knee permanently.
Perkins isn't looking sympathetic or weak-minded now. He's making Kendrick pay for it.
Perkins has had enough. Enough of the backstabbing.
Perkins may have had enough, but Brian Kendrick has the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick's still the champion, but what a statement made tonight by Perkins. In the fetal position, look at Kendrick.
I promise I won't. I will not spoil The Walking Dead for you.
All right, okay. Hey, let me ask you something. Where do you think Negan got the idea for the barbed wire bat, huh?
Definitely.
Looks kind of familiar, right?
Definitely.
At least you could do is like wear a Cactus Jack shirt, right? Speaking of shirts, what do you think?
I love
Looking
it.
good?
Very
All right.
festive.
Okay.
Very
All right, very cool.
Fully, I'll see you
All
later.
right, thank you. All right.
Foley, I want to be part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. I've destroyed 2 men. I've destroyed 3 men. I'm getting tired of this. You know what I'm capable of. I want real competition. So give me what I want, or I'll destroy half of your roster right now.
It's a threat, right? Like, you like giving threats, and you like threatening me. Is that supposed to scare me, your threats? Because if they are, they're working. But I can't give you what you want just because you threaten me, just because you scare me. That would send out a bad message to the rest of the locker room. But this is what I can do. There's a battle royal going on tonight, and the winner will become part of Team Raw and face Team SmackDown live at Survivor Series. You've been wanting competition? Well, tonight, you got it. You want to be part of Team Raw tonight? Go earn it. Happy Halloween.
We understand Mick Foley's on his way out here in moments to talk about the controversy at Hell in a Cell live next.